want to do a quick video, see what I'm up to as a travel nurse, as what I'm doing. As you remember, I do not have a traveling assignment right now, so I've been kind of waiting around doing some home health registry as well as some registry in the hospital. And the next week I was kind of in the system already because I had all my BLS, all my ACLS, all my titers, all my paperwork to work as a traveling nurse. It's very easy to transfer it into a registry agency. They requested for me to get a drug talk screen as well as some exams online to know what kind of level of acuity I can handle. So like EKG, basic arrhythmias, basic medications, and so on and so forth. There was no interview or anything. It was basic like, hey, how long have you been a nurse? What's your experience? And sounds good. We'll have you on board. Registry is usually important to fall back on if you don't have a traveling assignment. Just in between, this is not my choice. I don't really like it because they don't really give you that much training, as well as they don't tax you here in California, or the agency I work for doesn't tax you. So I don't like that. I like getting taxed. I don't want to worry about when tax season comes and I'm like, oh my god, I owe some money. It's like my worst fear. Well, and they asked me, do you want to work day shift or night shift? And I said, oh, I'd like to work days. Usually that's my preference. But in this case, I was nervous because I don't have that much training. It's actually the day of, just like a 5-minute quick in-service, and then you just go on the floor. So I chose a day shift for the first time, and they called me at 3 in the morning and they said, hey, you want to work that shift? And I'm like, 3 in the morning? I'm asleep at 3 in the morning. So it kind of gets me nervous. I don't really like that feeling. So I made it an option. I said, you know what, night shift is better, 3 p.m. I'll find out at noon if I do need to work. So that's my preference on that part, choosing day shift or night shift. In LA area is 30 miles. So from Westlake Village, I have a few hospital options. I have like 3 main ones. If I go even further, which is like an hour out, I have like an hour and a half drive, so I don't really like that. So 30 miles gives me a 45-minute commute, so that's not too bad. The first shift that I ever went to, I went there 30 minutes early just to sign some paperwork, meet the house supervisor, sign like some orientation paperwork just to be aware of my surroundings, which floor I go to, where to park, and the area just to be safe. I looked around, I found out where the crash carts are, where the medication room is, where the AccuCheck machine is, where to get a clean utility, dirty utility, supply room. So that's kind of the basics of wherever hospital you work in. The next thing that I got nervous about was the charting. So the charting that I got was Meditech. It's like an old version Meditech for the, this is my experience in the first hospital I ever went to. Then they don't offer insurance for me. They do offer a weekly pay. Getting paid weekly is not too bad. The registry is fun, but it's not reliable. I've been canceled many times and they have 2 hours to cancel you, and it kind of just sucks. You're just like, oh, and it's night shift. So like I was asleep the whole day, and I find out at 5 p.m., which I wake up at like 2. They're like, hey, you actually don't work. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna be up for the whole night. I requested to work again tomorrow, so it's kind of like, oh, well, might as well just stay up the whole night, and then let's see if I possibly work tomorrow too. So we're gonna finish here in Westlake Village, Thousand Oaks area in about two weeks. So we're packing up our apartment all over again. It's kind of like renewing, restarting our whole life, resetting. And you guys are actually gonna see the next few videos coming up would be our vacation in we'll have our vacation in the Philippines and Indonesia. So that's something that I look forward to, and showing something exciting in my life, because here I'm just doing home health and registry, and Jay's finishing up his assignment as a SNF, or skilled nursing facility physical therapist assistant. and we'll just kind of take it as it is, and we're gonna pack and get ready to go. So thanks for watching. It's a very kind of simple video to tell you what I've been doing and how registry works. If you have any questions, write them down below and I'll get back to you when I can. Thank you. Bye.